And hello everyone! We are live with tonight's episode of Miss Ravenloft. We've got, desert, we've got mists, we've got spoops, we've got, rumors about. But before we do a recap of what happened last week, let's go around and say who we are and who we'll be playing. I obviously am the Dungeon Master. Shiny Pilot is going to be very late joining us tonight. Hopefully. Or he won't be here at all. We're going to find out about halfway through the episode, so... hopefully that goes well. But anyways, let's pop on down to Mr. Magnus Deepshift. Hello.
Yes, D20 coup de grace. I'll be playing Magnus Deepshift. He is a Dwarven paladin. And he's a prince, and I really hope he's not getting too much sand in his beard right now.
That would be tragic. It's so hard to get sand. Once sand gets into places, it never comes out. I lived in Florida for 20 years, I would know. Anyways, speaking of people I know, we've got Ambara, Nuggetosaurus.
I'm Nuggetosaurus. I'm playing Ambara Vanastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress. Yeah, we're in a desert, and I'm not happy to be here. I don't like the heat. But, I'm a little bit curious about what's happening with these disappearing people and people who apparently just drop right into the sand. So we'll see how that goes.
Excellent, excellent. And Mr. Elam D. Wood Jr.
Good evening, everybody. I'm at Travis Bowles. This is the show where I wear a white hat. On Mondays, I wear a black hat. But on Tuesdays, I wear the white hat. And I am out in the desert. I did not buy drugs last week. Someone in the party bought drugs last week, but I want to be very clear that it was not me, officer. And very glad to be here. We're going to find out what in the hell's going on. Don't just fall into the desert out of nowhere. That's crazy.
Sure. That definitely never happens in Ravenloft. Speaking of crazy, we've got Deception Check with us tonight.
Hi. I'm Deception Check, and I'm playing Merrick Tinpenny, the very angry, very sad man stuck in the sand when he wants to be on the sea. He didn't buy drugs either, and he's not saying that because he wants to worry about the cops or anything like that. He's worried that he's not going to get to have them, just like the whorehouse, just like the sea. I'm going to cry myself into my rum.
All right. Yes, there is definitely lots of rum here. But I'm sure we'll get to that in a moment. So what happened last week was the invisible stalker that was hunting Ron hunted Ron, and it knocked him to unconsciousness. I think Ambara helped a little bit with that, and then it leapt from him onto Ambara and knocked her into unconsciousness. And Elam decided that's when he should go get some help. So he yelled out, Merrick and Magnus just barely heard it over the din of the downstairs in the inn. And they came up just in time to see a little puddle drip through the floorboards and, stabilize Ambara and Ron. Get him up, get him conscious. Ambara had a bit of a freak out, having communed with the weave and talked to the maiden of the swamp, lady of the swamp, and found out, Ron done pissed off the Lord of Death. That's great. And advocated that they leave immediately rather than waiting the evening or the day or two. So they left town, much to Merrick's dismay, found a troop of Vistani in their little wagon had broken down. They helped them fix the wagon, and as gratitude they were like, hey, we're leaving anyways. Where do you want to go? They said, to Port Lucine. And they were like, awesome. And turns out the Mists had something else in mind, even though the Vistani are mist walkers and are typically able to navigate with ease. Something was interfering, and they found themselves in the deserts of Har'Akir. They made their way to the town of Mudar and encountered the priestess, Isu, and she let them get some respite in the temple for the heat of the day, as no one really is out in the heat of day. Pretty much everyone naps from like midnight to the wee hours, and then again from noon to through the heat of the day, so it's a weird nap on, nap off cycle. But they woke up. Elam had did a bit of exploring while everyone was napping, as he was fully rested from his 14 hours of sleep beforehand. and he met a young lad by the name of Bali, who asked him if he was a knight and if he could be his squire. So Elam, thinking this was a terrible idea, said yes, and brought him back along with a bunch of, camel milk, delicious, tasty treat, and that is where we left off, as everyone, most of everyone having their beverage and heading out to the streets to explore the night market a bit.
We were having camel milk, as I recall.
Yes, yeah, you all had delicious cups of camel milk.
Oh. Nice lukewarm room temperature camel milk. That's good drinking.
Mm-hmm.
A little,
Magnus has a whole bunch of camel milk in his mustache.
Yes, and Magnus had declared that his donger had received too much sun and needed to purchase some clothes.
Yes.
Yes. I recall that. It's one of my favorite.
I need a donger hood.
I'm sure that we will find one readily available for purchase somewhere in the markets of Har'Akir.
So that is what I head out to purchase.
Yes. So everyone basically is just following Magnus's lead, with Ron continually minor illusioning a towel around him because he just couldn't bear to see it any longer.
because he's nude, folks. He's nude.
Yeah.
No clothes.
I'd almost forgotten about that. I was like, there was one other thing. Oh, that's right. So, you guys are heading out to the market. The sights, it's not a wealthy town, but there are a lot of vibrant colors in the kind of tents, the kind of covered stalls that people brought out. A lot of food. You smell a lot of spicy food, and it's quite hopping. Pretty much everyone is out right now and selling their wares. Some people are hawking. A lot of trade going on. The Vistani have already intermingled and are trading wares, bartering, as they have big bolts of fabric and stuff from their wagon and trading it for other goods that these people have. So what are you guys looking for? What are you guys doing in the market? I know what Magnus is looking for. Is anyone else looking for something in particular? Just keeping their eyes out.
Well, Bali, everyone's met Bali, right?
Yes.
Been around.
Yes,
fucking-
Bali is following you like a puppy.
Yeah. And I'm, Elam's mostly cool with it,
Mhm.
trying to be a mentor to young people. That's a noble pursuit. But so people are just disappearing right through the sand. Just there 1 minute.
Well, most people
Denada.
are walking out into the desert, but I saw Mr. Har'Akir, and he went right in his backyard.
And where is that backyard? Where is Mr. Hakir's
Mr. Har'Akir,
what part of town is he in?
Over here, over that way.
All right,
I can take
guys,
you
went
there.
in a sinkhole. Yeah, all right,
Okay.
Bali, you just keep your pants on, son. All right, so
Okay.
Ambara, while he goes and gets a cocksock, I'm gonna go over here and check out this backyard. Somebody disappeared in it, and so me and Bali, we're gonna investigate the scene of the crime. What do you think?
I'd rather go with you instead of getting a cocksock.
Donger
Yeah.
hood, please.
I'll accompany the Lord on his important resource gathering mission.
All right.
You're a
Yeah, I'm
lord?
gonna go with Elam.
He's a prince.
He does a really awkward but deep bow.
Lower.
Oh, and then he kind of falls.
Nose to the sand.
Yeah,
Nose to the-
he bows over, and then cause he's pretty flexible, and then he kind of just tips forward with the weight, and his forehead hits the sand.
All right, that's low enough. Good. I help him up.
Okay. Kind of.
Okay. Not quite necessary, but all right.
It was fine, sir. It's a local custom.
Oh, well, yes. Then why isn't everyone doing it?
We haven't announced you yet, sir.
That. But with the proper clothing.
Well, I mean, you in all your glory might be the best way to announce yourself to everyone.
Wait, you said special person. Bali, son, stand up. Come on, stand up. You are just uncoordinated. We are gonna have to work on that. All right. Who else has disappeared?
A good dozen or so people over the past couple
Just
weeks.
random any old buddy. All right. Well, that kills my lead there. This is why I did not take up detective work, by the way. I was a deputy briefly.
I'm a deputy! This is Ron. He's got his badge on.
We lost that job, Ronnie.
Huh?
I think we lost the town.
Oh.
All except for the children.
I know we lost them too, didn't we?
In the mists. Yeah, you're right.
We pretty much cocked that one up.
All right. Oh, can we stop using that word, please?
Now we got to use it a third time at some point.
No, I was thinking.
Or it's bad luck.
I was thinking a chicken analogy there. I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm
folks,
gonna
let's get
go.
up here. Yeah, we got to be professionals. Ambara and I are going to be professionals. So, Bali, you know, put your shoulders up. Put your shoulders like right in a line with your hips. Stand up. Good. Right. Roll them back like this. Stick your chest out. There you go, like a man. There you go. All right. Now we are going to go investigate the crime. Anything weird happen under your feet, you scream bloody murder. Okay. Copy that. Ambara knows what's up. All right. Let's roll out. Good luck, Magnus. Don't spend too much money.
Yes, I don't have a problem with that.
He's like, there's no such thing as too much money.
Yeah, like, what?
Huh?
Lead on, sir.
Confusing. He will start walking
All
through
right.
the market.
Through the market, yes. Ron is following you because he can't bear to let that minor illusion towel not be there. He's just.
I guess he isn't naked.
It's minor illusion only covers so much though, so it only covers like a little bit of the front portion. So your cheeks are still out there for the world to see.
It's just a sensor bar.
Yes, it's just a sensor bar. And you guys are walking through the markets. There's a lot of kebabs. You notice kebab is a very popular food here, a lot of street food. There's milk, camel milk, there's yogurt, and then you get a little bit further in past the food, and you see that there are people selling garments and clothing and beads and that kind of thing.
Beads.
Yeah, a lot of beaded, like beaded curtains.
Oh,
They got a bunch of those, and the individual beads, so you can have one made
I
to
might
your
need to
specifications.
stop by the market later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will go look through the beaded clothing. That sounds
Yes,
very...
yeah, they do have it's the only beaded clothing stall because it seems to be more fancy clothes. You don't see very many people walking around with it on. A lot of it is the kind of white robes that cover a lot, but with beaded fringe on the sleeves and the collar and the belt and the hem, so it makes a little little noise just slightly
I like
when you move. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that would go great with my armor.
You notice they don't have a lot of dark colors here, probably because that sun was very hot. So, a lot of light colored. So, tans, whites, pale yellows, pale blues, pale pinks.
All right. Yes, definitely get something that's breathy.
Yes, and it breathes. And you see a woman is the merchant here, and she goes, "Oh yes, hello. How can I help you?"
Oh, I was looking for some new fashion.
"Oh, you've come to the right place." And she kind of looks up and down, and then just keeps the eye contact up. How may I help you? What are you looking for in particular? You mentioned something that breathes. We have many fine linens and silks.
Ooh, yes. Show me the finest, please.
Of course. And she pulls out this very, almost like gauzy, slightly translucent fabric. And it comes in like pale blue, pale pink, pale yellow, and pure white. It flows very well, breathes beautifully.
I think he'd go with the white, probably.
The white, yeah, matches the veil. Yes, of course, and of course you get to pick your beaded fringe, if that is what your lordship desires. And she gives the
I
little...
haven't been treated this well in quite some time. Hours, at least. Let's see.
I live to serve, my lord.
He
he's
looks
talking
at some
Merrick.
of the beads. How about the
Well, if you're going for complementary colors, she pulls over like some like painted gold beads with like like you can pick what like contrasting colors, so it's like white, gold, and red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How about some of these beads and a few of these?
Of course. And Mom, what's Merrick doing?
As Magnus is in his element at this point and just soaking up the adoration of a sales clerk, he starts looking at the more utilitarian clothing.
Yeah.
You know, the thicker, sturdier linens, lots of
there's
layers.
a vendor like right next door, and he's got like his he's shaved bald, and very tan, and he's got just sturdy linen. It looks like a lot of it's off-white, so it kind of almost blends in with the sand a little bit. It's like light sand colored. And he's got the robes and stuff, and like the hoods and cowls to keep the sun out of your face and everything.
Lots of layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be looking for something like that.
Yes, and he's like, "Oh, how may I help you?"
Yes. I seem to be a bit out of utilitarian fashion for this area. The blacks and dark reds don't work so well in this much sun.
Fortunately, they do not. Excellent color combinations, though. Looks very nice, just not.
It works well on
here.
the sea, not so much on the sand.
never
I
heard-
have a feeling we'll be here for a while, and I figure I should find something a little bit safer to wear.
Yes, I've heard about the sea, but I've never, seen it. Is it really as vast as the dunes? And he kind of just, gestures out. And you can kind of see, behind the town, just sand dunes.
Out on the open sea, the dunes you see there would be waves, with little bits of crest foam off the top, and they roll rhythmically around. So where you see one where the dunes stay and take days to move, possibly in a high wind, the sea just churns slowly and inexorably towards the horizon. It's a beautiful thing. The sound, it just gets in your soul.
That sounds wonderful. And he's kind of looked at you while you're talking, and has pulled aside a few garments that would be your size. It's not a tailor shop, It's
Right.
just kind of.
And I don't expect them to be fitted. They're just like baggy. They flow.
Yep.
They're meant to collect moisture and then let it evaporate away.
Yep.
So.
But he's just gotta get something close to your size. You don't want it too long or you trip over it and stuff. So he's like, I believe these will do nicely for your purposes.
Thank you. How much would I owe you for that?
Oh, let's see. All my other books are in the other room. So let's go with 2 silver.
Oh, fine. Here's 4. You've
thank
helped me
you,
so
kind-
much, and quickly too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Magnus has just picked out his beading, and she's like, "Here, let's see how much we'll have to hem it." And she kind of, puts it on like for size, and then makes some marks around it because this will take me but a few moments. And she kind of walks over, and you see that there's like a couple other ladies. They look related, maybe sisters, and they very quickly, while she's like, she doesn't have scissors. She's got a very fine knife, and she kind of puts it on the board and just straight line cuts it to the hem. And while she's doing that, like, two are embroidering the sleeves real quick. Not embroidering, sewing on the beaded fringe to the sleeves and everything. And then they present it and like, how is this? Does this please the Lord?
I'll take a look at the stitching.
Mm-hmm. It's fairly decent work. It's not hard to stitch on
This
beads.
should be fine for today.
Oh, of course. I'm so glad we could provide service. The cost for such an item is typically around 10 gold.
Oh, yes. Let me see here. Merrick?
You don't see him when you look around initially. He comes walking out completely, like, while you've just been picking your clothes, he's completely changed dress. He's got the head dressing on. He's got the different
Yeah, he had like a little
layers.
curtain so you could like just change quick.
Yep. Yeah, he's completely dressed. He's got his stuff in a little bag on his shoulder, and he's like, yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Pay the woman, please.
Oh, of course, your lordship, sir. What would be the total there, miss?
10 gold.
Fine. Pulls out Magnus's pouch, takes out 10 gold, gives it to the lady. We'll be tipping her, sir.
Of course!
How much, sir?
Well, let's see. 10 gold!
Of course, sir. He gives her 10 gold.
Thank you. You're so generous.
Our lordship is very wise.
And so while they do their shopping, everyone's like, oh, I think I need some new clothes. He goes to the place where Merrick went. Merrick, can I have some of my money?
Oh, do you have money, kid?
Yes, I gave it to you to hold on to.
That's right. Are you going to be getting what I've got here?
Yes, but in my size.
Okay, here's 2 gold. That should cover you for a couple sets.
Oh, thank you, Merrick. He goes and he tries on his stuff. So we're going to pop on over to Elam, Ambara, and Bali. While they are going to Mr. Har'Akir's house. So, you're kind of walking along. You go off the main street, and instantly it's a lot quieter. There's no one hawking wares or trying to do trade and business down these little side alleys and side streets. And Bali seems to know them very well. He's just kind of nonchalantly, he's trying to walk like with his chest out, like Elam told him to. But then you see he kind of like, he has to like give it a rest a second and then puff it back up because his shoulders get tired. And you see him, he's very quiet. Like he hardly makes any noise as he kind of patters around on the sand. And kind of looks around a couple corners and then be like, come on. And then he takes you to a house on the outskirts of town. It's like one of the, like, it's like a little, like, thin little, like, reed fence around it, like, with twine in between it, and then desert. And so he's like, this is where Mr. Har'Akir went missing. Right in his backyard.
Yeah, and he's here on the edge of town. Whatever this thing is, it's too scared to come into town, It's picking people off from the outside around the edge. And I'm like walk up to the fence and kind of
Yeah, it's only like 2 feet tall, like maybe 2.5 feet. More you think to keep maybe some small critters out, lizards or something. Jackals. Probably not jackals. Jackals are bigger than that. But anyways, look over and he goes, and you can kind of see him peering, like going over to the house and just looking in the window. Kind of peers him down. And he goes, Mrs. Har'Akir is asleep, so we're fine. She's a very sound sleeper.
Alright, then perhaps we should check out the backyard.
Now, if you see a light go on, we should probably leave.
That is a good idea. So while they were walking, Ambara probably took off her cloak and rolled it up and stuffed it into her backpack. And then she would have hesitated for a little bit, a couple seconds maybe, and then she would have kind of like, it's fucking hot. And she would roll up her sleeves so they're like at her elbows. And Elam, I don't know if you noticed, but your passive's pretty good, so you probably do. She has like this gold ink intricate tattoo that like swirls and twists along her right forearm, but literally from the wrists up, her arms are covered in all different kinds of burn scars, like knife wounds, just tons and tons of like there's no unmarked flesh, and the tattoo has been like warped and like I mean it's all scarred flesh now, so it doesn't look as pretty as it might have.
Well, like turn and get the rope off of my pack, you know. Start kind of getting it, you know, start making a separate kind of coil, and I notice, Elam notices your, you know, what's going on your arms, kind of looks at him, and just kind of like makes eye contact, you know. All right, here we go. I'm working on a bad idea.
All of our ideas seem to have been bad lately, so let's hear it.
It's about as good as Magnus buying underwear. So this it's in that it's the only option left at this point. So here's as far as I'm concerned. So here we go. We're gonna tie a rope around me. I'm gonna go for a even constitutional in this backyard.
I'm not strong, so perhaps you should tie the rope around me, and then you can yank me out. Because I will not be able to yank you out. Just saying.
That's true, and you can also lighten this bastard if it, you know, sticks its head up.
That's true.
Seen you do it. All right, Bali, this
Yes.
what started as a bad idea has gotten it's evened out a little bit. So you and me,
Okay.
hold on to this rope. Don't you let go of this rope for dear life, boy.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you look right here in my eyes. I look like I'm kidding. No. All right. So, all right, you can relax. Bali's got the rope. We got you right over here. And I'm gonna try not to shout so as not to wake up the lady sleeping inside.
She's got a mean broomstick.
Yes, we
What?
don't want to encounter the witch with her broom.
And I like kind of close the distance with Ambara just a little bit. It's like, all right, now you just go out there, walk around, you know, and you hear anything, you just come right on back, and we'll just, you know, we'll get it. Got to gig them. Might have to reach in, and I might have to reach in and pull it out, you know.
All right.
So we'll see.
Okay. So she'll
Bali will have to.
Yeah. She'll tie the rope around her waist.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of make sure it's nice and secure.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna wander into this backyard.
Just walk around the backyard. Give me a perception or investigation check as you walk around this backyard.
We're gonna go with perception.
Alrighty.
Can I do it?
22.
You may as well, yes. But 22, that's real good. So, you're too worried on holding onto this rope, Elam. But Ambara, you, as you're walking along, like you're like kind of stepping on the sand, like you hear the muted, and then you kind of step on a certain part in the yard and hear like it sounds a lot lighter. Doesn't sound as dense.
I'm gonna, with my foot, I'm just gonna kind of swipe some of the sand away. See if it reveals anything.
You find what appears to be like a reed woven trap door.
Can I open it?
Yeah. It doesn't open upwards. It seems to slide.
Oh. All right. Elam,
What's up? What you got?
there's a I don't know why I'm shouting. I use message.
Yes, mess.
I use message.
Yeah.
I forgot that I had that. So there appears to be a sliding door in the ground, like a trapdoor kind of thing. Do you and Bolly want to come over and we can check this out?
You bet your biscuits we do. Pick up your feet, Bolly. Here we go. We got like a safe house. Like
He kind
I
of
hop in.
He kind of picks up his, lifts his foot up and puts it in one hand, and then...
No, it means step lively. Come on.
Who's lively?
We're walking.
Why are we
We're
stepping?
walking.
Okay,
We're walking
okay,
over there towards
Okay.
the woman.
Okay. And he follows you, just kind of, stumbles a little bit as he
boy.
puts his foot back down.
It's that public education. All right.
And while they were doing this, I
Yes.
just hopped right down into the hole.
Right, so you slide it back. There's a not a ladder so much as like a chute.
Huh. All right.
All right, so you slide down the chute.
Do I drag Bolly? Because he's technically holding the rope.
He is. Did Elam let go of the rope?
No, we kind of like did that little brisk jog thing over to
Uh-huh.
where you were, you know. I think we're just gonna like stand over the edge of it, and I'll start coiling up the. Well, no, because you're going in. All right, we're
She's
right
already
here.
gone.
What do you see? We'll just stand at the top edge of this thing, holding the rope.
Okay, so let's throw the rope out,
Rope.
and she slide down the chute. You're in kind of like sandstone structure. It looks like a bunch of sand, like carved out sandstone. Must have taken a while to carve this out. And you're looking around, and it appears to be some kind of altar at the other end. It's dark down here, but there's a little bit of moonlight kind of bouncing off the chute. It's a metal chute.
I message back up. It appears to be some kind of altar. Can I make a religion check?
Yes.
See if I know what this is.
You may most certainly try.
15?
15? It's got a lot of snake motif. Do you do a light source at all?
Do I have a light source?
You should have a torch. I mean, y'all bought basic supplies, so you have either a torch or candles.
Can I, if I do a firebolt, can I hold it in my hand kind of thing instead of, is that spell work that way?
Not really, but I'll allow you to set something on fire and hold that.
I don't want to set something on fire and then unventilated.
Unventilated. I mean, you do have the vent, the chute.
Kind of
So,
ventilated.
somewhat ventilated.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll set something on fire. Is there like a wall sconce or something?
Yeah, there appears to be not a wall sconce, but a little oil lamp.
Okay, I'll
Clay
set
oil
that.
lamp. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you just kind of like real just careful, and it catches. So you light up a little oil lamp that's on the altar. The altar has a lot of snake motifs
Okay.
all over it. It reminds you a bit of the snake staff that Isu kept on her. It's a lot of those motifs, but it's just covered with snake motifs. And you see, like there's just like a couple statues in the back. One is of a crocodile-headed guy, and another one's of a like a birdman kind of looking thing. And you see one that has like the head of a jackal.
I don't recognize any of these beings that are on this altar. Do I see any way out of here besides the chute?
Give me another perception or investigation check.
I'm gonna go perception, because my investigation is shit. 20.
20. You don't see another way out of here, but you do see what appears to be a scrap of paper. Kind of. It looks like it may have fallen off of the altar or something, been tucked in behind.
I'll go and pick that up, but I don't see any way that this dude would have been able to get out of here other than the chute.
No.
Okay.
I mean, there's
Alright.
like, you could climb back up the chute. It's not
Yeah.
very far.
Okay,
and
then
when
I'll
you
pick
go
up the-
behind on the other side of the altar, you see kind of tucked into the nook is a small chest.
Oh, okay. I'll pick up the piece of paper first.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I try the chest?
Yeah, it appears to be locked.
Balls. Okay. I don't have any. Okay. What's on this paper?
Alright, so on the piece of paper, it says... Day 237. My work here is almost completed. Headed out to the desert to see for myself. I'm sure I will be rewarded well for my lord.
Alright, Elam, it seems like we've got a crazy person on our hands.
I can't hear you. You're crazy?
No, I'm not crazy.
Do I need to send Bali for help?
No. Yeah, send him down. Why not?
I'm not sending the boy down there.
He's like, he like had like a foot on the chute and was like, oh.
This is a small child. You're in a weird eldritch den of horrors. I don't know what's going on down there. Do I need to go get Magnus?
No. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm just
All right.
looking at an underground altar. That's it.
Oh, I love those. Bali, go on down. I'm going to call you up.
Oh, okay. And he goes down the chute. And he says, how can I help?
Do you know how to unlock things?
Maybe.
Great. Can you unlock that over there?
I'm not in trouble?
No.
Oh, okay.
That is an excellent skill to have.
Oh, okay. And he kind of goes over behind. You see, he from like, he's got like a little waist sash. He pulls out like a really bent piece of wire and like half a broken bobby pin, and he kind of has his tongue sticking out like he's concentrating real hard. He's jiggling them in there. And let's see how Mr. Bali does.
I can't really assist him, can I?
Not really. I mean, you could offer him encouragement.
I will. Bolly, you're doing fantastic. I'm so glad you know this skill. It's amazing.
He feels highly encouraged. Let's see if he crits it. No, he doesn't. But with a 26, he easily he's like, and he doesn't even look in it. It pops open. He's got a big grin on his face.
Oh, very good job.
It took him like less than a minute. Just
All right. Would you like to help me find out what's in here?
sure.
Okay, don't open it yet. Take a step back. It could be trapped.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want you getting hurt, so just stay back there in the corner real quick. I'll wait till he's away, and then I will open it.
It is not trapped.
Okay, I motion him back over.
He runs back over. Inside are some very fancy-looking inks. Some candles, and appears to be a red vial of something, and a scroll.
Okay. Does the red vial remind me of the ones that Merrick asked that apothecary about?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, good. All right. I will put that in my pocket. I'm gonna look at this scroll.
It appears to be a scroll of lesser restoration.
Oh, interesting. Don't know that spell. I will put that in my backpack. And then I'm going to carefully take the inks and wrap them in like cloth.
Mm-hmm. They look similar to the kinds of ink Ron uses.
Oh, good. I was planning on giving them to him anyway, so that's perfect. I'm gonna wrap them in cloth and make sure they don't break as we climb out, and then put them in my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
And so that it was ink,
Some
a
candles,
scroll,
a
some
scroll,
candles.
and a health potion.
Okay. I will also take the candles, because why not?
Yeah. All right. So Elam, you're up there by yourself in the backyard, and you haven't heard anything for a couple minutes. It's been real quiet down there.
I like lean all the way down, like put my hands on either side of the thing,
Yeah.
and, like stick my whole head out in there. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? It's hot out here. Did you find the guy or the treasure? Or
The guy
Is the
wasn't
boy-
here. Boy's fine. We're coming up in a moment.
so no monster?
No, not yet.
I was hoping there'd be a monster.
And I guess Bali and I will attempt to climb back up.
Yeah, it's not terribly hard. There's kind of like the chute itself is smooth, but there's like grips on either side, so you can just kind of climb like a kid climbing up a slide at a playground. It's not that hard to do.
Okay.
You come up and he kind of like, I guess he didn't get sucked under the sand. I guess there was a secret door.
But that was a very good clue, and it did lead us to some information. So you did an excellent job, Bali.
Oh, good. Glad I could help.
I'm glad you could help as well. And then when we get to the top, I will show Elam the piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was a chest down there, which Bully apparently knows how to open, which will be very useful if he continues to stay with us. Just saying. It had some inks, some candles. It had a potion of healing, I believe, is what Merrick got from that woman. That's what she told him, at least. I don't remember. I was a little bit preoccupied when we went. And a scroll with a spell on it. So, kind of nice. But this is the interesting bit, and I'll hand him the journal bit, the journal piece of paper.
Which effectively says that he's been working for a long time on whatever he's doing down there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it, right?
Yeah.
And that he's going to go off into the desert to check on something.
Right, Bali. How did everybody just thought this guy disappeared?
Mm-hmm.
And same with everybody else. Like, hey, oh no, what happened to him? Were they in their backyards? No, they were out walking around the desert.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what? The guy goes out, desert, communes with dark forces, turns into a monster that eats people.
Where are you getting this from?
I'm
Nobody-
a very sharp detective with lots of training.
Okay, but nobody said anything about people being eaten. They just walked off into the desert. And two, we don't know that it's dark powers. It could be just he's building a new shrine for his god.
Oh yeah. Well, and they could be sinkholes out in the desert, which are a big problem, especially in,
The desert.
out here in the desert. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Did he say where he was going specifically?
No?
Go for a walk, huh? Bali, you know of any temples or any weirdness out of town? Any
Oh, we don't really leave town, but I heard a ghost story about the pharaoh. He's buried out there in his temple.
But
Somewhere.
Pharaoh?
A pharaoh's like a king?
Yeah.
Oh.
He used to rule this whole place, and then he was cursed. And then he died. But he killed a lot of people before that because he has the touch of death.
And his wife, right? That's what you
Mhm.
said. He killed his wife. Sad stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he told her to go away. And then
Right.
she did.
Right.
And they say he still wanders the dunes at night as a mummy.
Right. What
Yeah,
Bali
see?
said.
Wanders the dunes at night. You know?
And he's trying to give you his best, like, mummy impersonation in case you don't know what that is. He goes, oh, they got bandages all wrapped around. But they're
Yeah.
dead. And then they...
Sounds familiar. We've met
Yeah.
a couple zombies.
No, not
Mummies.
zombies.
We-
Mummies.
Yeah, we've met some of those before. It was quite interesting. They were
Have
very
you?
nice.
Oh. Oh. That sounds strange. I've never met a mummy, but I've heard stories.
In most cases, meeting a mummy is a very bad thing. But these mummies were unaware of the mumminess. So,
They were dead and they didn't know it?
yeah, because a table.
Does that
made
happen
them-
a lot?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Yeah.
you forgot because, you were kind of freaking out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the mummy thing. That's the part of it that I. But yeah. Well, they weren't so bad.
No, they
We
were.
just didn't know they were dead. Well, we can kick this thing's ass. We go out in the desert. We find the old king. This guy's clearly fascinated with it. You know?
But you're jumping to the conclusion that we have to kill something or beat somebody's ass. We don't know what's going on here. It could be a peaceful solution that we just say, hey, knock it off. And then we're good.
Certainly in front of the child, obviously, I would prefer a non-violent solution. Okay? Right? Molly, I want you to know, I would prefer a non-violent solution. Okay? And so would you. All right?
Oh, okay.
There. That said, I'm not going to pretend I'm not disappointed.
All right, Elam.
We did a good detective work here tonight. I think we all deserve a pat on the back. Bali can pick locks. Did I hear that?
Yes, you did. It's a
So
very
that's a
good
trade
thing.
skill. Yeah, and that's a trade skill, Bali, that you can use to get a career going for yourself as you get a little older.
Oh,
Yeah.
everyone
So-
always tells me I don't have any skills and that I'm worthless and useless and that I should just, stay in the
Well-
back alleys.
Bolly, when someone tells you that, you know what you tell them?
I'm sorry?
No, you tell them that they can fuck right off.
She's right. She's right, young man.
Okay. But that's a bad word.
And you're allowed to use it in that situation only.
Okay.
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 You have an excellent set of skills. You're a great storyteller. That's an amazing skill. You add some music to that and you could be a wonderful bard.
Really?
Yeah, really.
There was a bard who came through once a couple of years ago. They were really cool.
You could be one of them if that's what you wanted. Stick with us, Bolly.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
I am Sir Elam's squire. So,
Yeah.
That's true.
all right.
I just recently found out what a squire is, and I'm allowing it.
You picked
I
the
like-
worst knight to squire to. Just saying.
Is it the symbol I have to make? Knight.
Knight.
I'm like, Bali, take this rope and curl it up. Make it all
Okay.
wrap this rope up.
Perhaps it'll all be like, he was the first knight I found.
Well,
But they didn't already have a squire.
And I like look at Ambara and like kind of glance at her tattoos and be like, I had a daughter at one time. As far as I know, I still do. That was the most parenting I've done in a while.
Well, you're a little bit rusty, but it's not a bad start.
He like walks off.
I'm sorry, Ambara's such an ass.
Bali's got, I coiled the rope, and he kind of trots after him. You guys kind of head back towards the market. Magnus, you will dress in your fine new gauzy silk robes. And because you tipped so generously, they included with your beaded silk robes a beaded silk loincloth.
Oh, yes! Very
Yes.
good.
Oh, well, more like a thong, because it's got the beading around the sides. And yeah.
Yeah.
You can it's just gauzy enough that you can catch the glint of the beads through the robe. Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely put on both these articles.
Mm-hmm.
Merrick, I believe it is time for a show.
Oh, I wasn't aware of the exact time for a show, sir. So, what sort of entertainment shall we be receiving?
No, a showing. I apologize.
Oh, you want me to walk near you so you look better?
Yes.
Of course, sir. back into the right as before.
Wonderful. This way.
Ronnie, stand on the left.
Yes.
Right beside
right,
me.
of course.
Just don't look at his lordship. Magnus is Just let him do his thing.
All right then. And he's got his new robes on. He's got like a turban all wrapped around his head. He didn't take off his wizard's hat. He just kind of wrapped it up. So he's got like the little top sticking out of it still. I couldn't figure out how to balance it without the brim. So.
It looks good. It's your own fashion.
And so you guys walk behind Magnus. Magnus, are you parading your new look around the streets?
Yes.
Yes.
Right down the middle, definitely.
You get lots of looks as you have bought literally the most expensive clothing, pretty much in Har'Akir. They're all like, oh, a couple people like give slight bows, like they're not quite sure. You seem to be very pompous and full of yourself. Therefore, they assume you must be someone important somewhere. And
Merrick is using this opportunity to see how many pickpockets and bully boy thieves are running around. So he's keeping an eye out, just like watching who's watching Magnus.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
All right, so you're looking around. You see like one or two street kids. There doesn't seem to be very many. But they're looking at it, and then they look at you, and they look kind of back off a little bit, like, oh, he sees us.
Yeah, every time I spot one, I just kind of stare, just grin.
So you found like about two.
All right.
But then there's a lot of eyes just on him in general. Some appear to be kind of almost fearful, like, oh no, I hope he doesn't mean bad news for the town. Kind of like a cautious kind of look on his face, and others are kind of like, wow, that guy must be somebody. Like, we should bow out of deference because we don't want to get, we don't want to suffer the consequences if we don't. And he is somebody. So there's a lot of confused people, but all in all, they seem to be a general kind of just a bunch of normal folk just trying to make their way in this harsh landscape and environment.
Hello, fine citizens.
Like, no one really waves, but they'll nod and kind of half bow.
You have a way with people, sir.
I know, isn't it great?
You are a dwarf of the people. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna continue, looking for the others.
You guys are walking along. You pass by some more food vendors. This time it's very potent smells of spices and herbs. A lot of spices. And you see one guy. He's like, flavored scorpions. Could I interest you in some flavored scorpions on a stick?
Well, perhaps the others can wait.
Sorry, we don't know what they've got into. They might be in trouble. Perhaps a scorpion for the road.
They are on a stick. Very convenient for travel.
A lot of your food seem to be served in this manner.
Yes, it is a very convenient way to eat. Less dishes. Also, it's a lot easier to serve snake and scorpion than on a bunch of plates. They don't get soggy.
Scorpion on a stick.
Yes.
I suppose I'll have to try it.
I've got sweetened scorpions. I've got hot, spicy, and then super ultra mega spicy.
I think I'll try one of each.
Oh, of course. And he just gets a fresh kebab, and he just kind of goes in the line and just skims off the top one of each, like, because they're all like on sticks right next to each other. He just kind of pierces them sideways and then pulls it up. That'll be 2 copper.
I take it, pay him, and then I just walk off.
Merrick takes the money and figures it out. His lordship is wise. Yes. Do I see any kebabs?
Oh yeah, there's tons of kebabs.
I get Ron and me a couple kebabs.
Now, are you getting for like a savory kebab? You looking for like a fruit, like a veggie and meat kebab, just pure meat? What kind of kebab?
Veggie and meat.
All right.
Medium flavor. not too spicy.
There appears to be some tasty-looking snake and onion kebabs.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, tastes kind of like chicken.
All right, that's what I get.
All right, and Ron gets one too, and he's like, "This is really good." Magnus, you're eating your scorpions on a stick. The first one is a sweet one, and it tastes almost like candy. It's like candy to ginger scorpion. It's just the scorpion. You don't really taste it; just add some crunch to it, kind of like snack food, like potato chips of the desert.
No.
That's my new slogan. Scorpions are the potato chips of the desert.
Potato chips in the desert.
All right. Yep. And then you have the mild one, and it's got a hearty flavor to it. Take a bite of the spicy one or the hot one, and it's getting a little hot. You take a bite of the spicy one.
Man, this must be the really spicy one.
And you've got tears in your eyes.
Woo! Must
And
be the real spicy one.
And you've one more left.
Oh, man. Oh, at least I have this other one. You're out that spiciness of the last one.
Yes. And this is the super ultra mega spicy one. I need a con save from you, Magnus.
All right.
/20. That is the DC. So you don't sob and cry and yeah, but Magnus is definitely a little red in the face. You've got some tears like just kind of coming out from under the veil, and you're wanting to cough a little bit, but you can keep it together. And just as you're dealing with that is when you see Elam, Mbara, and Bali coming around the corner.
How good was it there, sir? Was that good? So good you can't speak. All right, sir. I'll have to get one next time. Hi, Mbara, Elam.
Hi. What's
How's
wrong
it
with
going?
Magnus?
Oh, he had some spicy scorpion.
Oh.
It's a bit tasty, it looks like. Ronnie and I had just a kebab snake.
Right.
We got some nice clothes. We actually fit in now.
I see that.
The layers, it's a lot of extra clothes, but it's not as hot.
You notice Magnus's almost looks like a lingerie, but beaded. It's like very sheer outer robe with the outline of the beaded thong underneath it.
Yeah.
Yep. And it makes a slight with the beads as he moves
Like-
around.
Walk up to Magnus and just look him over. Is he nude other than this thing you just bought?
Aside from his thong and his gauzy outer robes, yes. I don't think he has anything else on.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to get a picture in my head of this nude
Don't do it.
dwarf. And he's dwarf, so it's and he's turning colors because he ate this scorpion.
Yeah, he is. He's turning some colors.
There's heat shimmer coming off of his head right now.
A little bit. Off the crown.
I'm telling you, you ought to eat some lettuce, something green. You're gonna have some trouble passing that. Might want to walk around a little bit, but that's gonna burn like hellfire coming out.
Be a warning for these.
Yep. Now, what I encourage you to do is wet down a towel and use that to clean yourself, if you take my meaning. This is how people, prolapse their anus. Looks like a gym sock hanging out of your butt. What I say? What? You never seen that? That happens. That happens. The man ate a scorpion. I'm just trying to tell him the worst case scenario. Here's the thing. I'll get you like a lettuce wrap kind of a thing. And milk.
He's gonna actually go running off at this point. I got a phone call.
Okay.
He just goes running off.
He just goes running off. He
Okay,
looks
back.
warnings.
Where are you going? Was it the prolapse bit? Because that's a worst case scenario.
He ate them pretty fast.
Look, he has heat stroke, okay? His decision making is compromised. No one buys underwear like that. What, he spent a fortune on it, I'm sure.
Oh no, he bought that before we ate the scorpions.
I know, this is a pattern of bad decision making.
He tipped him as much as it cost.
I think
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Look, the man's rich. He can do what he wants with his money. I'm saying I think he's sick. And we got
Do you
other
think
problems.
he has demons?
Maybe, Ronnie. I don't know.
Oh.
All bets are off at this point. We got weird shit going on. We got people disappearing in the desert. Merrick, we got a whole thing. We got to talk.
How did your visit go?
We found a secret shrine underneath the sands to a snake god, a hippo man, an eagle man, and a jackal man.
All right, that means absolutely nothing to me.
Yeah, we also found this journal entry, and oh, Ronald, I have some things for you.
Oh, do you?
And I will give him the inks.
Oh, thank
No,
you, Imbara.
The other
I'll
ones are
put
just
these to good
candles,
use.
right?
Yes.
They're just regular candles. I'll
Yeah.
keep those.
Point is, Merrick, the guy didn't fall down the sand and get eaten by a monster, much to my
No.
disappointment. He's worshiping this thing or whatever. He's doing something he's not supposed to be doing. I'm apparently jumping to conclusions. I wasn't down there. It's the first I've heard of a gator god statue, by the way, or whatever. Anyway, this guy is out there doing something he's not supposed to be doing. And the boy here, my youthful
He
ward.
remembers to puff out his chest when you say that.
Yep. Stand up straight, son. This is my squire, Bali. And since child labor is apparently legal here, he was essential in this process. He says there's a mummy out in the desert. King of this place, dead for a while. Do your mummy impression, Bali. Do the thing with the hands. Yep, just like that. Except all wrapped up.
It seems that we're getting a pattern here. Everywhere we end up, there's always something big bad outside that we have to go.
Oh, sure. This is the fourth Lord of Destruction or Master of Madness or...
I mean, when do we get titles?
Yeah.
When we die?
But they're still around.
I want
Yeah,
one
but
now.
they died first.
Oh.
Lord of the Dead, a mummy. What else? A puppet thing. No,
What about
that
the
one
one-
wasn't really dead. That
What
he
about the
wasn't
one you
really
spoke
alive
to?
With. Saronya.
Yeah.
She was the land. She was the essence of the entire swamp.
But you said she
wasn't
was
dead.
like the opposite of the Lord of the Dead.
Yes. Yeah.
So she's not dead.
No.
There. Let's be like her.
Yeah, she got a cool title and she's fine.
You want to be the lady of the swamp.
I would prefer to be the pirate of the swamp. I mean, sailor of the swamp.
I want to be the master
Or
of...
sailor of the sea. That would work.
We could just give each other titles and then keep calling us that to strangers until eventually they catch on.
There you
Leans
go.
over and goes, I think that's what Magnus has been doing.
I was about to say...
Then you think back to those dwarves who recognized him 2 towns ago.
He's been doing it for a while, I think.
Dwarves do
Stuff.
live a very long time.
They do. Probably since he was 10 or 12. What is he, 400 now? I don't know. Good shape for it, though. You can see right through that gauze.
But I think heading out into the desert is our next step.
And then you two need change of clothes.
I'm quite fine, actually.
From what I understand, talking with the man at the shop, it's not so much about the colors or the cover. It's coverings, and as well as being able to wick away the moisture. Like you need layers.
Hmm.
I mean, you just rolled yours up and made your layer this thick, so like you're probably hotter underneath that. Oh, nice ink, by the way.
It used to be.
Right, still looks nice.
Uh,
I like
but
the
anyway.
scars. Was that earned or given?
Given.
Ah, well then, never mind.
Yeah. But anyway. Clothes. Yeah.
If we're going to be out in the daytime, you'll need clothes. For the desert, it gets really hot.
Caleb, they don't come with buckles. I'm sorry.
No?
No.
I got my mom's biscuit recipe tattooed on the inside of my right calf, so I wouldn't forget it. So, as long as we're
Sometimes I think you share too much.
I think it's the heat. He's eating scorpions. So are you telling me to take my coat off or leave my coat on?
Really good.
Pack your garments that you have now and go get something that's a little lighter and more habitat specific.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't have to give me permission to shop, my friend. Get in there.
Guys walking past, into the market, past the scorpion vendor. Who Magnus has already run past. Good.
Yes.
He comes back. Yes. Where is
Magnus? Has his face in a bucket of camel milk.
Okay. There's a grumpy old woman who's just looking at you like, you're going to have to pay for that.
I'll walk up to the.
Point over it, Merrick.
What does he owe you for that bucket?
2 copper.
Aye. Here's 4 for your trouble, ma'am.
I just bring the bucket with me.
Are you okay,
Air every
sir?
now and then you're like, like back in the bucket.
Are you all right, sir?
Just thumbs up.
You pass by again, the scorpion man who now is trying to hawk off some scorpions to Elam and Embarambali. Scorpions! Would you like some scorpions? Delicious. They come in mild, spicy, hot, extra super mega hot, and of course sweet. Delicious. Free sample?
Do you have any just vegetables or fruit?
I'm a scorpion vendor, but
I keep walking.
How sweet are we talking? Like sugar, like I'm gonna get a headache sweet?
no, crystallized ginger.
No thanks. No.
Sweet and spicy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I recommend the snake vendor over there. Tastes like chicken.
That I can do. That
Yeah,
I can do.
Is there any just fruits and vegetable kebab kind of thing?
They had vegetables as well.
Bali does a really poor sleight of hand to a free sample, and he tries to take more than one, and he gets a little hand smack, and he just takes one, goes. So you kind of come out, and you see that there is the snake kebab vendor. You do see that there is a lady who's selling kind of like a fruit salad kind of thing. It's mango and onions, kind of mixed up in a balsamic vinaigrette.
Okay. I will go to her then.
Mm-hmm.
Could I get one of those things?
Of course, dearie. She kind of pulls up. She kind of holds up 2 cups. What size?
I haven't eaten in quite some time, so the bigger one.
She scoops them up. 2 copper.
I will give her 3.
Oh, thank you. And she'll hand you. It's a very thin, almost like a leaf bowl. And it's pretty good. It's sweet and tart.
Cool. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Does Elam get another snake kebab?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the kebab and get this. I'm gonna do the snake, and I'm gonna start looking for the perfect Paul Hogan, sort of yacht outfit. We're looking for the white linen shirt with the open 2 or 3 buttons. We're looking for the khaki pant. We're gonna keep the boots, and just something that says, I'm living life and I'm feeling great, and I'm in my mid-40s, but I'm feeling good.
Okay. All right. So
Paul Hogan.
you're looking around. Some vendors. There's a lot of the very billowy robes, the kind that Merrick and Ron have. You do find someone who's selling more like vests and baggy pants. But pretty much everyone either is selling slippers or sandals. No boots here.
No, yeah, no, I've got boots. I'm good. And I don't
Okay.
want to dress like a genie that just jumped out of a lamp. So I'm just looking for some light slacks. I love this game, by the way. And like a white linen shirt with the buttons I can leave open, showing that masculine chest.
So you find like a loose, billowy white shirt. Not like
Yeah.
Renaissance billowy, but just, kind of loose fitted. And it's got the little linen ties that you can undo. But you're not going to find any trousers. They're pretty much, you can find like a straight leg that's not as billowy, but a lot of them, the current fashion is pants tight at the ankle, slightly baggy. But you're able to find like a straight legged, it's just real loose.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And I own it. I
Yeah.
look good. You know?
So,
Paul Hogan. That's all I'm saying.
what does Ambara get for clothing?
1996.
She'll get a pair of pants because she doesn't like. They're not function. Dresses aren't functional. She'll get like a pair of pants and just a shirt, I guess.
Okay.
And then
Do you get the billowy ankle pants? Tight at the
yeah,
ankle?
why not?
Cool.
Yeah, she'll get those. She looks like she's about to go do some yoga or something.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, do you get like a tank top with a big shawl? Like the big shawl, the hood? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she'll
can
do
see that.
Yeah. And she comes out and she's like putting on the shawl, and you see that the scars extend to like literally every inch of skin that's not visible on her face or hands. So like it's everywhere, and it's burns, just slash wounds, any kind of anything imaginable. But yeah, she comes out, and she's probably also changed. So is it easier to walk in sand? It's not easy to walk in sand in boots, right? Do they have like specific sand?
They've got some nice sandals, and they also have slippers.
Okay, she'll go with the slippers.
Okay. Cool. So it's really easy to walk in there. It's much lighter too. A lot easier to lift your feet up.
Okay, yeah, and she'll put everything back in her backpack.
Yeah. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Shoved in the backpack. So you guys are kitted up, geared up, ready to go into the desert.
There's one more thing we need to do about.
Yes, Magnus, in your bucket of camel's milk.
Yes. I'm like, we need a camel.
Perhaps multiple camels.
Let's see. He's gonna start heading towards the camel vendor.
Yeah, there was a camel vendor near the oasis. As the, let the camels fill up.
Follow me.
All right, so you guys walk over to the oasis. You see that the people are kind of coming and going. They, drink, kind of wash their hands off a bit, and then go back. You notice some vendors are already kind of starting to close down, like pack up their stalls and stuff. It's getting close to midnight at this point, so not too terribly late. But you able to catch the camel vendor. He goes, "Hello, how can I help you today?"
We need to purchase your finest camel.
Oh, my finest camel. Well, that is asking an awful lot, but I'm sure I can accommodate this. Here she is. The Ship of the Sands.
Ship of the Sand.
Yes. She's a beautiful, beautiful specimen.
I'll walk over and
And of course, there's also, if you're looking for great strength, we have Humphrey here. I'm glad Travis got that joke. Humphrey the
There is a
camel.
twinkle in your eye right now, Lindy, with these horse names. You're loving it.
Okay.
What did you call it? The what of the sands?
The ship of the
sands.
sands.
Get that one.
Of the sand.
Do you have any riding camels?
Of course, that's what they're for. Camels do not pull wagons and sleds.
Hmm.
No. No. This is Humphrey, ship of the sands. Humpy Dumpty.
Okay.
This one's Lawrence.
Of course. It
Yes.
is.
He's an
okay.
Arabian camel.
Shit.
And the
Okay.
chubby one's name is Muffin.
I need Humphrey, please. I need the strong
Of course,
one
of
to help
course.
carry my armor.
Yes, of course. He kind of pulls over Humphrey. Yes, this would be 60 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Wait, are you renting or purchasing?
Oh, I don't rent.
Of course you don't. Humphrey was a fine 60 gold pieces.
Merrick, pay the man.
I'm sorry. How much did you say that would be?
60 gold pieces.
Sir. Could you 1 moment, please? I need to speak with his lordship. Magnus, would you follow me for a moment? I need to speak with you about your finances.
I don't like those conversations.
You're not gonna like this one either. Please, sir.
Fine.
Step a few feet away. Sir, purchasing that fine animal would cost us at least, well, your entire purse.
I don't see how that's possible.
Here, sir. And he hands you back your purse. It has 66 gold pieces in it.
Wait,
You
but
did.
this is almost gone.
You did just purchase a 10 gold outfit and tipped 10 gold, sir.
Okay.
You would have had 86 gold if you hadn't done that. Do you see the clothes I'm wearing right now? The ones that you scoff at and use as a backdrop so you look more beautiful yourself, sir. They cost a couple silver.
All right. I'm still confused on what you're saying.
I understand, sir. The problem is here is that we're not back in the land where your money is limitless.
What?
There are no banks here that give money to the deep shafts.
No.
I'm sorry, sir.
Are you saying that these are all the funds I have left?
Yes, sir. You've been spending quite freely, sir.
I'm not going to live till tomorrow!
That is always an opportunity for some, sir.
We must find another opportunity. We must find more gold.
Aye, sir. I'm always on the lookout for it. Now,
At least we can purchase Humphrey.
we could, sir.
Moderate tip, I guess.
I don't think tipping at this point would be wise, sir.
But how will I look to him?
How about, sir, I buy it? No one expects a person like me to tip.
Fine, I'm going to hide myself in shame.
You very well, sir. Very good.
And he goes running off.
He goes back to the other group. His lordship has started to run out of resources.
Well, if you are looking for not the top of the line camel,
Oh, no, we could...
we've got Camelbert here.
Just a moment, sir. Just go play with your humps.
Oh no,
If you're looking for a stealth camel, we sell camouflage.
Good night, everybody. Listen, for Lindy and the whole cast, we've had so much fun tonight. Mwah. Drive safe.
I'm thinking that maybe we all purchase a camel or get something that's not quite as expensive as Humphrey. Do we need a camel?
Has Zealand been here the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually speaking to you guys. I'm not talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magnus ran off.
I didn't know if I was-
Magnus ran off.
No, he's trying.
Shame.
He was informing you and the rest about
It would
Magnus's.
be much easier to traverse the sands if we had some form of transportation as opposed to walking through the desert ourselves.
Aye, but aren't we looking to see someone get pulled into the sand? I mean, does it pull camels?
No, we're looking for this man's temple, I suppose, or whatever structure he's creating.
Can we all ride on a single camel, or are we going to have him pull at something like a cart?
Camels don't pull
Oh.
carts.
What freaking good are they?
They can get through the sands very well, and they produce milk, so you don't necessarily have to have water.
I think Elam's been admiring his shirt this entire time and how comfortable and lightweight. And
It's
breathable.
very comfortable. Very good linen.
And how he's gonna buy like 4 of them before this is all over, and then like realizes that they are still talking about camels. Like, y'all still talking about this? Have we not bought 5 camels yet?
No, because they're expensive, and we don't have a lot of money. We don't necessarily have jobs, you know.
How much is that one? The one Magnus likes.
60 gold.
His entire
60 gold?
the rest of the money that he has.
All the other
What is it?
now the non-2 luxury camels, the rest are all 50 gold. They're just not as well trained. Yeah, they're luxury trained because they can do tricks and they're very comfortable. They're well
Y'all
fed.
rent them? Y'all rent them out?
Oh yes, of course I do camel rentals. I
How
also
much to
do
rent 'em?
tours.
Camel tours.
Camel tours.
You do a tour. You take us out to the. Where are we going?
Evil Temple.
No
Evil
idea.
Temple. You go to the Evil Temple?
I don't know of any evil desert temple, but I can walk you past many places in the desert. The were jackal lairs. You can point them out. It's kind of like a monster tour, so to speak.
I like it.
Oh, really?
Good
This
idea.
guy. All right.
See jackals, were jackals, giant ant lions, large scorpions, everything. I can show you the wonders of the desert.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Aren't we looking for the burial place of the king, of the former king of this place?
We don't know what we're looking for. Have you not been listening to me this whole time?
I've been half listening for about the last 6 hours.
He's been
We,
fondling his shirt for that time.
It's wonderful. I feel like a new man. Get on
there
the
is
shoulder
no
blades.
description. Enough with your shirt. There is no description in this letter, this journal entry, about where he's going. We're just going to head off in the direction that all the other people wandered off. We're
Yeah,
going to see what we can find.
there you go. There you go. That is an airtight, foolproof plan. And I suggest that we let this guy take us on a monster tour in that general direction. If at the very least to show us how to avoid the monsters. Because I don't want to fight a were whatever. Jackal.
Where jackal?
Were jackal.
How big are these were jackals? We're talking like bigger than this camel?
Oh no, not bigger than the camel. But you see, they can get quite large. They can take 3 forms. You have their, well, more human-looking forms. You have a hybrid form, and they're walking around with like jackal heads and jackal claws. And then you have full-on, just jackal.
See? And I don't want to mess with a full-on jackal. So
They're
guy
larger than the
claws?
regular jackals, the non-were jackals.
how much is the monster tour?
For the low, low price of 1 gold per person, I will take you on a 3-hour tour in the desert.
Nothing could ever go wrong on a 3-hour tour.
Of course, it is
It does
getting
all the
quite
time
late.
out of the harbor.
It would be very early, right before dawn, so we have light to see by, and everything will be tired from their nightly excursions. That way there's slightly less risk and danger.
Hey, Bali,
Yes,
pick up. Get your feet up. Don't sit down. Come here.
I wasn't sitting. Okay.
These people, did they go out at night, or what time? Do you know when they disappeared? Were they out like middle of the day doing stuff, or were they out like
Both.
poking around in the middle of the night?
Both.
Both.
Mm.
All right.
They
Well
just
then,
leave
I say everybody.
some
I
bad
say the
way,
cheapest
some bad
option is we take the monster tour. We rent a camel, and we go check it out. Get out there. I'm sorry we don't get to buy a camel. I know Magnus was looking forward to that.
Aye, well, I'm sure his money would be spent better not buying a camel.
It's just real important that we not die broke in the desert, I think, is the point.
I think the problem is we keep doing our civic duty instead of getting paid. And we keep doing
that's-
a civic duty for a town that isn't ours.
I think we should just go back to the temple and, sleep. Hang out until the mists get us again.
There are rites going on at the temple right now.
I'm sorry, there were what?
There are rites going
Oh,
on.
I thought you said riots. I was
No,
like,
no,
what?
rites. Isu does her rites at night. Well, Gilgamesh, which is the name of this fine camel vendor, says, "Well, Skipper and I will take you out on the camel tour, the camel monster tour for 3 hours. First thing in the morning. See, it's about time for a second sleep.
When we did our 3-hour tours, we used these little ships called super safe minnows. They were very, very small, but they were very
minnow.
safe.
I've never heard of a minnow.
It's a type of ship, really.
Oh.
Super safe, though, because never anything went wrong with them. 3 hours, 1/2 out, 1/2 back. It's easy.
Ah, yes. That is about we do a loop, a little bit, circle the terrain.
Aye. Wise choice, wise choice.
So perfect.
You know, I think Magnus would feel better if he paid for all of our tours. Pulls out his bag.
Of course.
That'd be 7 gold.
Let's see. No, see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gold.
Ah, all right, fine. There you go.
Thank you. He's like, he kind of holds out his hand out. We will do the tour in about 5 hours. We need the dawn's light. It is almost midnight. You can't do tours at this time. The were-jackals are far too active. We would not even make it out there, but we catch them when they are going back to sleep for the day.
is there like an inn around here?
Not really. We don't get many visitors. At least those who stay for longer than a day. But you guys know that your friends the Vistani have set up right outside, right near the temple. So they have a big tent set up too, so you could probably just crash with them. They're outsiders too. You typically arrange to stay at someone's house. You give them a little bit of money. They give you a place to stay for the night. I don't know if all of you will fit in anyone's house though.
We've got friends we can stay with.
Of course, I will see you and about right before first dawn's light.
All right.
Yeah, you notice like this town's pretty much shut down. Like you look behind you and everyone's kind of packed up all their market stuff, and a lot of people are yawning.
Is the bead person still open? Perchance.
No, but she'll be back tomorrow night. She's up every night.
With our luck, we won't be here tomorrow night.
Well, she also sits up after in the morning.
We'll see, I guess. I'm not gonna get my hopes up.
Because we sleep during the heat of the day and then the peak of night, and so it's when it's really hot and really cold we don't get out. So it's morning and evening. Lots of naps. And he's kind of like, you see, he's trying like real hard not to yawn in front of y'all, but he's pretty tuckered out.
All right, Barley, did you say you have parents, correct? Or are you going to go home for the
Oh
night?
no, they were eaten by werejackals.
That's right, sorry. My bad.
Why you bring that up there,
Oh
Embara?
no, they would eat by web.
I'm not a people person.
Oh,
God, all
it's
right.
okay.
Are
You
we
haven't-
working on that? You're doing much better.
Am I, though?
Yes.
I don't really remember them, so...
You haven't tried to kill us in quite some time.
I've never tried to kill you.
Exactly. See how much better you've gotten?
That literally makes no sense.
Don't think about it. Just take the compliment, all right?
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys go back to the Vistani tent. You see that they are, they're leading, they're taking care of the donkeys. They're brushing them all out because they all got a bunch of sand in their coats. Poor things. They got the big tent set up and, I know her name, Dulcime, is kind of, looks like she's doing a reading, like a card reading. And the brothers are kind of just double checking the tent, like making sure the stakes are good, because it's sand, so they had to like get the long ones out to really get it in there, or just blow over. Camping on the beach, guys, it teaches you a lot about sand stuff. Anyways,
Loose.
you guys are walking up when, give me perception checks, everybody.
Am I around? I planned on going back to the temple.
Yeah, so you go back to the temple and you see that the stone doors are shut. But the Vistani would have waved you over. Come, like a drink.
My arbor's in there. Okay. Yeah, I go and have a drink. Yeah.
They have some wine that they'll pour out.
When will the temple be reopening?
I do not know. She said something about the evening rites.
Oh boy.
What everybody get for perception checks?
Oh yeah, I forgot to roll.
That's okay. It wouldn't surprise me if Magnus just was like about it anyway.
Nope. Magnus is right on nat 20.
Oh, Magnus, you just.
I notice. I may not care.
So as you guys are walking up, you see Magnus. You see it first. There appears to be on a sand dune in the distance, kind of behind, like beyond the tent, good ways. You see a lone figure, illuminated by moonlight, and with your keen dwarven eagle eyes, your dwarven night vision in this dark desert night, you can see that he appears to be wrapped in rotted strips of linen. You can see stray ends of the cloth fluttering in the breeze.
Ooh.
And it kind of takes a couple of stiff steps in your direction, and a breeze comes and hits you, and oh, you can get the sickly sweet smell of death and spices. And everyone else kind of notices someone. You don't get quite the HD vision that Magnus has. But you see someone awkwardly, kind of looks almost like Bali's imitation, like someone doing a mummy impersonation, walking down a sand dune.
I will point at the figure and what's that?
Perhaps we should go check it out. It could be someone who's in trouble.
Yes.
Bang.
There could be a reward, which we need. Let's go!
And we go, apparently.
So, you guys walk out towards this awful smelling dead figure. Dead-like, mummy-like, perhaps. Oh, I think this is a good tracker here.
Oh my.
And as you guys approach, you notice, I think that's a mummy. And you see other shapes rising over the dunes behind him.
Oh shit.
These appear to be, you can almost hear the cracking of the skin, as these appear to be shriveled corpses. Not mummied. Well, at least mummified in the traditional sense. All their moisture appears to have been sucked out and sucked dry. And they follow behind him. There appears to be about 10 of them.
Why do we always seem to
doesn't-
run into hordes?
Because this is 2nd edition D&D.
Where's a cleric when you need one?
Yeah, really.
And I would like everybody to roll me some initiative.
Oh man. How far away are they?
Ooh, about 30 feet. 35 feet. They're
Man,
not
they got up on us
shuffling.
quick.
Well, you guys walked out to meet them to a certain extent.
Oh.
So
Initiative.
let's say the mummy is about 45 feet as the sand zombies have walked past him towards you guys. He's kind of just standing dramatically on a hill. All right.
5.
Ow.
Mummer.
Elam's still taking in the sights at the Vistani camp.
I am. I'm not paying attention, and I turn around, and there's a freaking mummy, and all his friends are here.
Magnus, the half naked with no armor, he's ready to go.
Love it. I love it. All right. Oh, Elam.
You have my shield, right?
Oh no, do you?
I wouldn't carry it if it wasn't hot to carry.
You
was hot to
probably
carry.
don't have your shield.
Alright, so I don't have my shield either, alright.
I mean, it was real hot.
It
You
was-
literally
it's good.
stripped down to nothing.
Yep, goodbye shield, alright, don't need that.
The good news is that it's nice and safe.
Yeah, and the temple that's closed. Yeah. Alright, awesome.
I'm waiting for Ron's sheet to pull up so I can roll his initiative. Bless him.
He's got fireball now, right?
Do we have 3rd level spells? No, I don't think
No.
so. He ain't got fireball. He was talking about it earlier today, though. He's like, I should
was
get
kidding.
fireball for Ron.
Next level, we'll
Yep.
get 3rd level spells.
Yes, you will.
I
Then
am
Ronnie
waiting.
is gonna fireball all the things. And then, let's see. Initiative. Boom.
No, just outhouses.
Just outhouses. Alright, did it roll? Good, he rolled real good. Alright. Sand zombies. Sand zombies are real slow. They're a little slower than Elam. I'm gonna be honest. Then Stunny didn't roll good, but Bali rolled pretty good. Boom! Alright. Not Elam. Merrick, you are first. You see a bunch of sand, like a dozen or so sand zombies. And, a mummy. He's got some type of gold headdress on, it looks like.
Okay.
That's
Does it
money.
does it look like maybe the mummy is controlling them? Like if we killed the mummy, that maybe these guys would be like marionettes and fall over?
You can make whatever assumptions you like.
Okay. Well, then I will make an assumption to throw a boomerang at one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna toss that boomerang.
Toss that boomerang.
11.
11 does hit a desert zombie.
Okay, that's 5. That's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. He takes it.
Okay. How does it look?
It looks like it didn't like it. And they look pretty brittle.
Okay. So I am going to
It looks
sprint.
like it especially didn't like the bludgeoning aspect of it.
Okay, I'm going to sprint up to the one I just hit.
Uh-huh.
I should be able to make easy. And then I'm going to do a key rum point for a flurry of blows. I'm going to punch one.
Do it. You're
Wow,
punching the
I'm just
same
rolling
one?
11s.
That hits.
Same one for 6.
Alright, and he's gonna roll his fortitude, his undeadly fortitude stuff, because mummies. Or not mummies, zombies. No, I'm out. If you hear a bird, it's Tesla. Don't know if it's
Oh,
true.
he makes it.
What? He does. Ha! Yeah, you like, pow, pop him down, and he pops back up. His arm's just all bent, like out of socket and like facing the wrong way now.
I'll punch him 13 for 7.
All right. He goes down that time because it's, you know, +5 the DC. So, yep. So you punch him again, you just upper clock him in the jaw, and he goes down.
All right. And I will just stand there and get ready to be swarmed.
All right. Ron's turn. He's going to firebolt.
Good call.
Roll. Yeah, he hits. Oh, but it's not very effective. So he hits it and a little, like, taps one of the zombies. Magnus, it is your turn.
I'm going to run towards the mummy.
All right.
I require that circlet. And let's see. Two-headed longsword attack. Yeah, let's do that. Oops. I'm not
Did you
used to
really
fighting
get on
without
that
my
one?
claw.
Okay.
Woof.
Love it. Love it.
So yeah, goodbye sword. All right, I'll choose another weapon.
All right. Looks back at you. Ugh. Come on, don't freeze on me. There we go. I had a moment of things being frozen. Alright. Oh no! OBS is frozen. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure it's
Uh-oh,
still streaming.
that's not good. Oh, it doesn't look like it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
It's buffering for me.
Darn you! Technology! Alright. I'm just gonna not touch it and see if it fixes itself for a second. We'll pause combat. Ooh, Bali's next. Oh, and then the mummy! This will give me time to read about what mummies do. I think we're back. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We good?
Maybe.
Maybe. I want to make sure we're
We
good.
moved a bit.
It says we're still streaming on OBS, so hopefully it was just a hiccup.
It's
It's
frozen.
not buffering. Yeah, it's not buffering, but it's frozen.
Oh,
For
no.
me, at least.
Okay. I'll refresh. Ciao. See if that fixed it. Cause I don't know. And of course, are we back? We good?
It's still frozen for me.
Okay.
Same.
Just let me know if it's
It jumped for a second. And then
okay.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like-
getting a frame a minute right now.
Okay. I will do something about that then.
A frame a minute. That's pretty bad.
That's that is pretty bad. Well, Victor's frozen pretty much right now. So, well, then he always unfrozen. It probably has to do with that. Let me see if I can. Come on, Victor, you can do it. He's just struggling a little bit. It's fine.
Oh, wait.
Don't crash. All right. So
Are
we
we
don't
good?
crash. We're good. We might be good.
I think. Well, no, I saw some movement first thing.
Yeah, well, it's working, and now it's not again.
No! Stop it, computer. Stop it right
Oh.
now. Alright. Need to, like...
Okay. So
Reconnect.
Magnus killed the mummy.
Magnus killed the mummy. But everyone else died in the process. Oh, no. That's not what happened.
It seems to be working for me.
We're working good? Okay, we're back. Awesome. Had some weird tech issues, but we're good. I'll cut it in post. It'll be fine for you too. All right. So if we're back, we're good. Magnus missed, whiffed,
Horribly.
sent it off, changed to his hand axe because buy a long sword. Bali's turn. He is just a little boy, so he gonna just throw. He's gonna throw a rock that he found in the dirt because he didn't have any weapons yet. And he's not throwing his secret shiv. He hasn't told you guys about yet. So, it's Dex, but he's not proficient in rock throwing. He misses a mummy. Just rock chucks it. Doesn't do very well. It's the mummy's turn. Oh boy. Hey Magnus, you're right there.
I forgot.
Can I have you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Is this versus... I don't think it matters. Never mind.
Not yet. You're not high enough level.
Yeah. But I got a 20. So, I mean,
Oh.
I want to run away. Never mind.
So, you're not affected by its dreadful glare, and you're not frightened or paralyzed, but he does still get to make a rotting fist attack at you. He's just gonna try to not, like, dismissively backhand you with his rotting mummy hand.
You do not dismiss me.
He's
I am the one
dismissively
who dismisses.
backslapping you. Oh! Oh!
Ooh,
Oh
Wait, okay. I mean... No.
no!
Luck, please. Reroll that.
Yes, you can do that, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, I can make an enemy reroll with my
That was
luck.
gonna hurt.
if this is a second nat 20, I'm gonna laugh my butt off.
That would be bad.
17 though.
That's still a...
It's still a hit, but you don't get double damage, which that'd have been nasty. So you're gonna take oops, I might need to slash R. Roll 2d6 plus you take this much bludgeoning damage, and then this much necrotic damage. So 18 points of damage total, and I need you to make me a con save.
Is this versus disease?
No.
It isn't, okay.
It's versus curse.
Ah!
But you make the save!
Alright.
So you are not cursed with mummy rot.
Well, God, that would be pretty terrible.
So that's the mummy's turn. It is now the Vistani, and they, Dulcime kind of cast something, and it looks like it was like a buff spell. Let's see, Magnus, Merrick, and Elam are now blessed.
Well, I was always blessed, but now I am.
You're
double
extra blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
All right. So, hashtag blessed. And then the other, how many of them are? There's a lot. There's a lot of brothers.
All the boys.
All the boys, they're gonna run in with their weapons. I'm just gonna roll them a big thing. Just to make see how many of them I gotta roll. There's a bunch of them right now. Let's see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So, let's see how they do. Roll 5d20. Oh, well, 5 of the last 2 don't hit. First 3 hits. That first one hits real good. So, boom. Let's copy this a bunch.
They're fighting zombies, or
Yeah, they're fighting the zombie. The desert zombies. Oop, and then this guy to crit. Oh, well, they start fighting some zombies. They cause there's a big wave of them kind of coming. And you guys kind of headed off for the middle, and they're taking one of the sides so you guys don't get flanked. So that's them. Ambara, it is your turn.
So, how far away is this mummy from us?
Ooh, about 35 feet.
35 feet. All
Yeah.
right. And so the zombies are ahead of the mummy. He
Yes.
kind of stopped.
Yeah, he stopped in like a hill, looking all impressive and stuff, and then the
Okay.
zombies kept shambling forward.
And how far away are the zombies from us?
Oh, they're about 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move up 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to Misty Step so I'm behind the mummy.
Okay.
So that'll be... I can get 15 feet to him. I'll Misty Step so I'm like 10 feet behind him.
Okay.
And then I am going to Scorching Ray him.
Okie dokie.
Which I believe is 3 beams. So 1,
Yep, hit.
2, and 3.
Let's see.
I don't think that 9 hits.
No, the 9 will not hit.
Okay, so first one is for 6.
Mm-hmm. He does not seem to like that.
Alright, and the second one is for 7.
Alright. Okie dokie. He does not seem to like that at all.
Oh, and, oh, that's a bonus action, never mind. Okay, so I Misty Step and I Scorching Ray, so that's 2 of my third level spells. And that's it, that's my turn.
Mr. Elam Dewood Jr., you are up.
All right, I hop off my camel chestnut gray because I have renamed it because I don't remember whatever.
You don't have camels yet. That's in the morning.
Oh, I thought I had a camel.
Not
yet.
Oh, I wish I had a camel. All right. Wait, they just showed up like on the edge of town, or when we were going to the
that's
temple?
that's where the camel vendor lives. Oh yeah, the zombies. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. On the edge of town.
they're shambling up.
Oh my god, these bastards! All right, so I hand, Bali, my torch and my flint kit,
Okay.
and I'm like, you know how to use that?
Uh-huh.
All right, get it going, and then I shoot the mummy with old painful.
Yeah, he's working on it. Trying to get the sparks to catch. Oh, that hits. Roll my damage. Nice. Alrighty.
Too bad.
Anything else you'd like to do, sir? As your arrow sinks into its shoulder.
How far away from the head guy am I? The mummy?
Like 30, 35 feet. You can get up there.
I'm gonna get up there a little bit. I'm gonna get a little closer to him.
Now, I will say there's a decent bit of sand zombies, desert zombies between you and he. You can, you can stay
Can
where
I-
you're at. You won't get
This
attacks
is an
of
AD&D
opportunity.
question.
Yes.
Can I shoot in a round and then like aim for the next round, or I have to spend a round aiming?
You don't have to spend around aiming. You just shoot.
But I can't aim. You just shoot. Okay. All right. I didn't know. All right. I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna take a knee. I'm gonna wait for Bali to hit the torch
Uh-huh.
and line up my next shot.
Alright, it's the sand zombies' turns. And let's see, there's Bara and Magnus and Myrick. Let's see. We're just gonna throw a couple at each of y'all. There's a bunch of sand zombies. So, let's see. 1, 2, 4. Alright. Boop. So these are some desert zombies. I don't think that hits you, Merrick.
No, ma'am.
I don't think that hits you. Does 17? Nope. Alright. The zombies are just kind of like...
I'm just batting away.
They sound real raspy.
Don't- I
Like
don't
the other
touch- don't
ones,
touch
like
that.
the zombies you just fought in the last town were real gurgly, real juicy. These are real raspy,
I just bought these clothes. Get off me.
Alright. And so, we're gonna have some go up against, Magnus. 2 are gonna kind of turn around to stop shambling forward and shamble back and try to swat at you. Is that it? Oh god! It's not Merrick tonight. You don't even have armor. Even if you did, those still would have hit. Which is it's like it doesn't even matter.
Alright! So,
Uh-huh.
what roll that again?
You wanna like roll the crit?
Yeah.
Alright. Perfect. Alright. No, Magnus is not dressed yet. Well, he's dressed, he just doesn't have armor on.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Alright, so Mr. Zom number 1 you're gonna get. He's gonna re-roll to see if he misses. Yeah. Oh no! I accidentally clicked the thing. It's fine. Just exit comes.
What?
A second nat 20.
Again?
Yes. Hey, at least it wasn't the mummy.
I died tonight. I told you I wasn't going to live till tomorrow. My mummy. All right. Okay.
So the first one.
Damage, please.
Yes. Damage, please. Sam, I have another.
Look, if you do die tonight, this was a great Magnus show.
So that's the first one, and then the second one. Hey, you didn't get not that bad.
I still have a few hit points.
A few hit points. All right. One is gonna shamble up to Ambara. I'm sorry, I got tears in the corner of my eyes. That was funny. Ambara, does a 17 hit you?
Uh-huh. Yes, it does.
8 points of damage as it just kind of rakes into you a little bit. And then, of course, there's just gonna be a bunch that attack the Vistani. So let's just give them there's like a dozen of them. Oh, they do pretty decent against him. They actually have one of her brothers restrained. Let's pick a good one. Looks like Marius is restrained by these zombies. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, computer. Not right now.
Oh no.
Oh no. I froze. It's okay. I think Victor's acting out because I'm getting a new computer belt right now. And he knows. So it's fine. I think the stream's still working. So think being the key word here. But alright, yeah. So it is now Merrick's turn, top of the round.
All right, so I'm surrounded by 3, you say?
Yes, you are surrounded by 3.
All right, I'll just
3
try and
Darby,
take
3 zombies. 3 desert zombies.
I'll, feeling a bit pinned in, I'll pull my my longsword, and I'll strike out at the closest one with 2 hands.
Perfect.
I am rolling like crap. Holy
What did you get?
wow. A 10.
That just hits.
Okay. And I rolled a 1 for damage again. Okay, that's great. That's great. I'll spend another rum point. Take
Okay.
a swig of rum, and I'll start. I'll kick out at 1.
Same one?
Yep.
Kill.
There we go. 22
Yeah.
for 6.
Alright, he's gotta make that check. Ah, yeah, he's still up. He like goes down, and then he shambles back up creakily.
I'll kick him again.
Okay.
17 for 7.
Ah, he gets back up.
Oh, good God.
Zombies are real annoying at times. Alright. I'm going to try to set one on fire. I'll help you out, Merrick. If I could open my character sheet.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Oh, he's
There's an
getting his
awful lot of
Wi-Fi
them.
set up now. He might actually pop in. Whoosh. What did I get? 17. That hits. Whoosh. For 5. And because it was fire damage, this desert zombie does not get back up. They're pretty brittle, and fire and radiant aren't great. So, Magnus. He just got beat up a little bit.
I will. Normally, I'm not this unarmored. He will healing hands himself,
Okay, that's a good call.
and then he will raise his hot poker into the air, and it will start to burn with a holy white fire.
Oh,
And then I'm done.
okay. Bully, he gets the torch lit for you, and he's holding it for you. What do you want me to do with this? I can't hear you.
I know. I was sorry. I was clearing my throat. Look. As soon as you see one of those zombies get too close, you start waving that torch around. Try to set one of them on fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep shooting at this mummy, and one of those zombies gets too close to me. You just cook him. You just cook his butt.
Okay. I will cook his butt.
Yeah. You're the right height for it.
All right. What'd you get? Roll me that crossbow.
Oh, and then it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Oh wait,
Okay,
just kidding.
there you
It's
go.
not. It's the mummy's turn. Ha! Sorry.
I knew it.
I was not looking at initiative at all. So the mummy, being the mummy, being up dead and all. Ambara, you're about 10 feet behind him. His head rotates completely around
No.
and glares at you. I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
This isn't being charmed, is it?
No, it's not.
Wisdom's not that great for me.
A nat 1. Okay, so not only are you frightened until the end of the mummy's next turn, you are paralyzed with fear. So you will be able to. You won't be able. You're paralyzed until the end of his next turn.
Yeah.
And then he's going to try, and 'cause Magnus is the closest thing to him. He's just, he's gonna try to hit you. And I'm really sorry if I roll another crit.
I have a luck roll.
15!
That's it.
Okay. Let's see. You're gonna take. I can math. That much bludgeoning damage. And this much necrotic.
9 bludgeoning, 14 necrotic.
Yes.
Alright. Oh boy, alright.
Alright.
I
You're still up?
well, okay, I can't say I'm not looking pretty, because I always look pretty, but I'm looking like I'm in pain.
Okay. Her brothers are doing alright. They start to push back some of the zombies. One of them is grappled though, and he didn't break the grapple. He's not doing good. Ambara is paralyzed. Elam, it's your turn now. You gonna shoot the mummy?
I do. Shoot the
that
mummy.
Shoot him.
Shoot the mummy.
Ow!
Shot the monkey. Yes, I got a 19.
That hits. Roll me damage. Damage.
Ah, boo.
Alright. Shoot the mummy. And it's the desert. I don't know why I named them sand zombies. They're desert zombies. The desert zombies. They're gonna roll against the Vistani first. They're trying real hard. Let's see. Oh, another crit. These zombies are on fire tonight, y'all. You see another one of Dulcime's brothers get restrained. Sergei, he and Marius are getting dragged off into the desert by these desert zombies, but the other ones are just kind of exchanging blows with the rest of her brothers. The ones, some of them just kind of tilt their head, and one of them disengages from you, Eric. The other one's gonna make an attack. Boom. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he just
Okay.
hits you. He's just doing this. And then, one is going to come up and hit Ambara again, or try to.
Since I'm paralyzed, doesn't he have advantage?
Yeah, he will.
The one that disengaged, where is he going?
Oh, God! He's going back into the desert.
Okay.
Which one was that attacking?
That's
Me.
the one attacking Ambara.
Paralyzed Ambara.
Yes.
Well, you get crit anyways.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys forced me to roll
Yeah.
another crit out, so you didn't, take it. You're gonna take 11 points of damage as he just smacks you, and then you're paralyzed, so he's just gonna keep walking past you into the desert. Two mummies are gonna try to restrain you, Magnus.
Restrain me.
Yes, I'm going to need you to make me an athletics check.
Yeah!
So, they don't have a great plus. I'm just going to see if their modifiers, +2. Huh! They both restrain you! It's 18 and a 21. They each grab you by the arm and start pulling you towards the desert.
What is this? What happened?
And they seem to be on the retreat, but taking people with them.
Kidnappers! Help me!
Magnus, it's your turn. Or not Magnus. Merrick, it's your turn. I can't
All
believe
right,
they restrained
okay.
you with a +2.
I still have one by me,
Yes,
correct?
one on you still.
Okay. And I see Magnus being drug off into the sand.
Mm-hmm.
How
You see
far away is he?
Magnus, Marius, and Sergei. They didn't drag him very far. They drug him 10 feet.
Okay.
They basically just passed the zombie lord and like level with paralyzed Embara. She's like,
Zombie Lord. Thank you. That's great
oh,
to know
not
that
zombie
that's
lord.
what.
He's a mummy. He's not a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie lord was the last module. I'm just.
I sprint past. I'll take an attack of opportunity and
Okay.
I'll attack one of the ones pulling Magnus away.
Okay. He crits. I'm gonna laugh. No, but he got real close.
That'll hit. That's fine.
7 points of damage.
Ooh, that's not fine.
I mean, this is
I don't know what's with these zombies tonight. Good lord.
All right, so he's going to attack one of the ones, two-handed slash with a sword.
Do it. Cut him down. Hit.
What is going on
Ooh.
with my roll?
With the 13 too, he's got to make his save.
I've rolled 4 11s
I
tonight.
don't know. He doesn't. He goes down, but then he comes back up. But with the going down, he let go of Magnus on that one side.
Okay, then I will spend another run point, and I will kind of like step over Magnus. So I'm straddling him, and I'm attacking the one on the other side.
Okay.
Just a quick kick and a punch.
Sure. Kick and a punch. That hits.
15 for 8.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Save.
And 19 for 6.
He goes down and lets go, and he gets back up. But Magnus, you are released.
All right, I punched the last one again for 6.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what caused him to go
Oh,
down.
okay. All right. Okay. So I'm standing over Magnus with these two on either side.
All right. Ron's going to try to shoot one to help out with his firebolt. And I think he did maybe good. Yeah, he hit. Boom! And he takes one of the ones down that you punched. The one that got up first. He hits it and it goes down. Magnus, it's your turn. These zombies try to drag you off into the desert.
Okay, I need a better picture of what's going on. All right, so there's a zombie standing next to Magnus.
Yep. There's 2 zombies.
Two
Oh yeah,
zombies.
yeah. Well, one got down by the firebolt. So yeah, one zombie standing next to you, another one kind of on fire on the ground.
And then 4 more are dragging off the Vistani.
Yeah, there's a few dragging off two of the Vistani.
Okay. And where is the mummy in this?
You're standing 10 feet behind him on a hill, and his head's turned around to face you guys, backwards. And he appears to be
Okay.
preparing to do something.
All right. I want to attempt to hit the zombie next to me with my offhand.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay. And then that'll be plus that.
All right. Ooh, plus smite. Yeah.
Well,
he goes.
it's the searing smite I cast last turn.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, nope, that hits for sure. And he stays down because of the fire.
All right, then I'm going to rush the mummy.
All right.
I'm going to have that second. Ah! I'm going to luck roll.
Okay. Your last luck point. Oh.
And then I
Nice.
want to smite.
Okay. Smite him.
Right.
Dare you? Smite him.
Well, I only have level 1 spells, so here we go. I don't know how much.
Woo! Alright, that's 10.
That's a lot of damage.
That's good. That's good. And
Yeah, he doesn't seem to like that at all.
I bet he doesn't.
But he
Well,
doesn't.
That's pretty much all I got, guys. So, I hope you guys got plans.
Bully runs up to smack a retreating desert zombie on the butt with a torch. Let's see how he does. It's like a club, right? Oh! He hits him real good with the torch on the butt. What's a flaming torch do? Like a D4 or something? Oh,
Here you go, young man. Get him.
Oh, but because he wasn't expecting it, he also gets sneak attack. Oh, he downs the zombie. He just smacks it on the butt and it goes down.
Broke your cherry, Bali. You're on the team. You're part of the family now.
You dice are freaking hot tonight, man.
I don't know.
Lindy has hacked roll 20.
Thanks, Eric Volcaris. The mummy's turn, and he looks at you. His head turns back around, but not the way like it came. It turned this way. It just completes turning around to look at you. You hear like the of like bones grinding against each other. It looks at you, and kind of tips its headdress at you, and casts a spell. You see sand swirl up, and he's on a dune 30 feet away from you. And he waves his hand again, and like a cloud of sand starts circulating around himself and the retreating desert zombies. And as it guys can close your eyes, as it's like the swirling sand, it's high wind, a lot of sand, and as it goes down, you look, and they're all gone. And that is where we're gonna end tonight's episode of Mists of Ravenloft. Yay!
Damn it! I was gonna try and save the Vistani.
We may still have the chance to do that. Hopefully.
I think we'll be recovering bodies.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know. You might see them turn up next session. We'll see. But
Dang
anyways,
it! When are we just gonna have a session where we can just stop and sit and talk? I mean, Barbara's revealed a lot of stuff. I wanted to talk to her about
don't
it.
worry. You have a 3-hour camel tour with Gilgamesh on his piloting his fantastic camel.
That guy never
skipper.
shuts up. I mean, come on.
It'll be great. You'll have so much fun. See monsters. It'll be awesome. But let's go around and I know we ran a little over, but it was just such a good fight, and I was. Oh, where are those rolls when I'm a player? I don't
Yeah,
know.
no kidding.
It's just, dang. Well, let's go around the cast and crew, say who we are, where we can find you, and what your favorite part was. We're gonna start with Magnus.
Yes, Magnus Deep Shaft, D20 coup de grace, yeah, that's it. My favorite part, man, so many good parts tonight. I think probably when Magnus was eating the scorpions was that was pretty funny.
I liked that too. That was...
Oh man. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Cool. So it's okay. I know there's so much just happened. It's a little shell.
I know, like that crit was pretty cool too.
You dodged like 2 crits tonight, man. Like luck's working out for Magnus way better than it ever did for Vin. But anyways, Nuggetosaurus, where can we find you? What'd you think? What was your favorite part?
I'm at Nuggetosaurus on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I am here on Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 to 11 playing Dungeons and Dragons. I'm on my own channel Wednesday through Sunday, and right now I'm playing Magic Arena because War of the Spark is coming out soon, and I'm super fucking excited.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part was surprisingly all the funny bits I loved, but my favorite part was when Elam revealed that he had a daughter.
Mm.
And then he was like, this is the most parenting I've done in a while, and Burrow was kind of an ass about it. So.
Yeah.
And then he just
We
wandered
had a
off.
moment. We had a kid moment, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, and Burrow just doesn't know how to deal with people telling her stuff. So she's like,
Trauma. It's trauma.
Sure, yeah, okay. Okay.
Awesome. Mr. Elam D. Wood Jr. himself.
And this one had it all. We had the scorpions. We went shopping. We fought the monsters, and they nearly got a couple of us. You got to see Trip sweat, which doesn't happen too often. This was a great Magnus episode, by the way. If you had to pick one so far, I'm gonna vote this one because you got the underwear, you got the nudity, you got the near death. You got the budget. I think that might have been, other than me and Ambara, Elam and Ambara having some character development and getting vulnerable around one another, which is great, but not as great as Magnus discussing his budget with Merrick. And as I pointed out, I have that conversation around the first of every month, so it hit a little close to home for me too. So while I look at alien figures on eBay, I am at Travis Bowles, and me and my spending addiction are gonna finish the next WebDM episode, which is about big battles. You should watch it on Wednesday. And this is awesome, and these people are amazing, and thank you for having me.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Merrick Tenpenny.
Hi, I'm Deception Check. You can find me here on Mondays, where I DM Mondays in Exandria and Adventure in Amon. We had our first episode last night. We will have our second episode this coming Monday. If you don't come for the story, if you don't come for Tal'Dorei, show up for the amazing mustache and beard that our own Laugh Love Lindy debuted last week. Oh, and don't forget the goth howl that shows up as well. Always great. Favorite part tonight. I liked that we got some story out of Mbara and out of Elam. That's what I like. I want more of that. We've had too much running for our lives. We haven't had a chance to chat, find out who these stupid people are. Grumpy pirates and poor princes and whatnot. And so, yeah, no, this was great. Had a lot of fun. There's so many good parts. Magnus was on fire. Elam is great as always. And Ambara is Ambara. So.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm me. I'm Lindy, Laugh Love Lindy. This is my channel. Yes, I have Magnificent Beard every Monday. You should come check it out. Our new campaign is super duper fun. I am digging it. Also, this Saturday, Teenagers from Outer Space. We are having a super fun episode, and I'm so excited about it. I've got props. I've got my prop ready and everything. I'm excited. I'm hyped. Pumped. But yeah, shenanigans. Favorite part from tonight. Oh, there were so many. I really liked the look on Travis and Becky's face when he was like, everyone's always telling me you're worthless and blah, 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 blah. And like, Bali just telling you about his life on the streets, and you guys were like, oh. Like, just the out of character looks of, oh. It just tickled me. And also, camouflage. I have been waiting weeks to use camouflage. So, I was real excited about that. Can't wait for your 3-hour camel tour with Gilgamesh next week. That'll be great too. But yeah, thanks for showing up, everybody. It was super duper fun. I had a blast. I always do. This is a fantastic group of people playing fantastic games. But for now, we are going to call it a night. We'll be back same time next week. And yeah, right now we're going to just give a little raid off to Eric Vulgaris because, you know, I had hot rolls tonight, so I feel like he should get some love. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.